The 2026 World Cup semi-final between Argentina and England is more than a game. The 54-46 split in England's favour hides a deep leadership lesson about patterns. It raises the central question for every leader: when does a winning pattern quietly turn into an anti-pattern? Argentina have survived 3 brutal knockout games in a row, with each match posing a different problem and a different hero stepping up. Lesson 1 is distributed ownership. Success hasn't just come from one star. Authority and confidence are spread across the entire team. Lesson 2. Distinguishing between reversible and irreversible choices. A misplaced pass early on is reversible. You can recover. But late-game substitutions are one-way doors. Once you commit, you live with the outcome. Lesson 3 is focusing on outcomes over sheer activity. Argentina stays composed, acting only when real opportunities appear. But every pattern eventually hits a wall. This is where we transition from a winning formula to a dangerous anti-pattern. An anti-pattern isn't a failure of skill, it's a failure of context. The cumulative weight of success changes the very conditions that made the playbook work. When a pattern relies on a scarce resource, whether it's physical energy or mental focus, it becomes harder to repeat each time the stakes rise. The market isn't disrespecting the team. It's pricing in the reality that every successful pattern has a shelf life as the environment evolves. Every leader eventually finds a playbook that works. Under pressure, it feels safest to run the same play again and again. But a pattern is not a promise. The real mistake is failing to ask whether the conditions that made it successful still exist. If those factors have changed, a winning formula can quietly become an anti-pattern, even if the steps look exactly the same. The real skill is not only choosing the right playbook, but knowing when to stop relying on it. What should you watch for? First, notice whether Argentina can control the middle third early or if they're pushed back again. If they're chasing the game early, the pattern is repeating. And this time, it's a warning sign rather than a strength. Second, pay attention to minutes 60 to 75. If the usual surge doesn't appear, you may be seeing the anti-pattern, fatigue outweighing composure. Third, watch the timing of substitutions. Smart changes show that the staff are managing the resource, not simply hoping for late magic. In the end, it's whether a proven pattern holds or becomes an anti-pattern. Leaders in any field face this test. Don't just ask, what worked last time? Ask, what's different now that might make the old playbook risky? Thanks for watching, and enjoy seeing leadership principles play out on the pitch.